Well, welcome again, everyone. This is week 15 Memory Verse Challenge 2023. Taste and See Part 1. These are loquats. Here are some green ones on the tree, and there are some ripe looking ones. I'm gonna pick some loquats. Just because this is right here does not mean that it's ready. Just a tiny bit tart. So I'm gonna reach up and pick some that's even more brighter yellow. So I'll leave that one. The birds will eat it. Look at that. Now the Bible says, taste and see that the Lord is good. And because I look way up in the top and saw this nice juicy one, I have a feeling this is going to taste pretty good. It does. Taste and see that the Lord is good. The first one I had was a little bit tart. Just because you can see it doesn't mean it's good. But because I could see the ones on top that they were a little bit riper, and I picked it and I tasted it, tastes pretty good. And I think that's how life is. Just because things look good doesn't mean it's always going to be good. We have to expect some hardship, some, as Jesus said, persecution. We're going to go through tribulation, but it all ends up good. For God works it all out for His glory. Remember that text next time you go through some hardship. Taste and see that the Lord is good. I love that verse. But sometimes seeing before tasting causes us to quickly make up our minds whether or not to partake. My family and I love Indian foods, and before I got married, we all went to an Indian restaurant for dinner. I couldn't wait for the food to come. After it came, I only had to take one mouthful. It was hot. I didn't remember ordering hot, maybe medium, even mild, but certainly not hot. The food looked wonderful, smelled wonderful, and all the spices had congealed together to prepare my mouth for an experience, but not that day. My parents-in-law had no trouble with the hot food, as I recalled, because they were used to eating hot pepper. And even though I saw what I was eating, I could not tell you what the food tasted like because the heat of the pepper camouflaged the flavor. Therefore, I didn't taste the food. I couldn't really enjoy it. My taste buds didn't give me any hints, so the flavors were not recorded. The only thing I experienced was intense burning and a numb tongue while I drank lots of water. But I still love Indian foods. Mild, not hot. In Psalms 34:8, David says, taste and see that the Lord is good. Before we taste with our tongues, we taste with our eyes. We look at the colors, how everything looks on the plate. We look at the texture, we smell the aroma, and it all becomes a symphony of smells in our mind. Imagine a dish that you enjoy. Imagine your senses putting the spicy notes together. Imagine a symphony of different tastes collaborating to play those edible notes on your taste buds. And your tummy waits in anticipation for the grand presentation, which says, "This is going to be delicious." And then you could not enjoy it. Christian living is all about tasting life experiences, some bitter, some sweet. Jesus reminds us of that. Matthew chapter 5, 8 and 10 says, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Just remember, sometimes what is sweet perhaps begin from what was bitter, but God makes it all turn out good. Taste and see that the Lord is good. This week's memory verse is Psalms 119, 103. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth.